Hello everybody, my name is Mike Dolges and I am presenting my Periscope screencast. And so for this screencast, I followed the engineering design process that I use in my own technology education classes, and this process is very similar to the process that was given within the module with a few slight modifications to it. And so our first step of the process is to ask, what is the problem? And our problem is that we needed to design an apparatus that would allow us to see over the top of a crowd of people. The second step is to imagine. During this stage, we brainstorm ideas, we choose solutions, we create some small, what I call thumbnail sketches of some of our ideas on paper. And so my son Luke and I came up with some possible ideas, and then we plan. And during this stage of the design process, we draw it and we make a materials list. And so we created a drawing of what we wanted the periscope to look like, given the size of the mirrors that we were working with, and we wrote down what materials would be needed to create this periscope. And then we got to the creating stage. And during this stage, we build it and test it. And typically, we're making a model or a prototype. And I always use this opportunity to explain the difference between a model or a prototype when I follow this process with my students. A model is typically a smaller representation of a real product, and a prototype is the first one of its kind. And so there's some additional slides here and pictures of us going through the creation process. You can see us gluing and taping the joints, putting the mirrors in on the 45-degree angles. And then we have my completed periscope, and it did work as intended. My son Luke using the periscope to look over top of our refrigerator. And the final step of the engineering design process is to improve. Look at what ways you can make it better so that you can revisit the design process and improve upon the design. So I felt that some possible improvements that could possibly be implemented are to use square mirrors. I used round mirrors, and square mirrors would have worked out probably a little better. And possibly design it so it is collapsible for easy transportation. And we also came up with a possible high-tech solution. If you attached a cell phone on a selfie stick and put your phone in camera mode, you would be able to see over top of the crowd as well. Thank you very much.